having the email go out. Dalton, keep jumping. Dalton's dad, right? Did a great job of getting that out. I know he's disappointed he's not here. So big thanks to Josh. But the most important reason, obviously, for all of us here is for the boys out in navy blue out in front of us. So let's start by giving them a big, big round of applause. I wanted to put a little bit of a historical perspective around today. Being a Raccoon Valley alumnus myself, so I did as much as I could on Google to try to dig up some of the archives as to the teams that have gone on from District 5, and it goes all the way back to 1957, so there's actually good data around the 12-year-old teams. There were a few districts, I think it started with 3, it's up to 6 now. But as of today, for our 12-year-olds that are here, and something for the younger teams to aspire to, you're only the 3rd team for Raccoon Valley to win your district. So major round of applause. Great job. Now for the other 2 teams, I think I'm safe in saying this. As far as Raccoon Valley is concerned, this has never happened. So big round of applause for all 3 of the teams. So a little bit self-serving. I'll share a story before I turn it over to Jim Norland, and we have Bob Holliday who's here to talk, and then we're going to bring the coaches up. But I'm a story guy, so bear with me here. The very first team from Raccoon Valley to win their district just so happened to be when I was a 12-year-old at Raccoon Valley in 1982. Woo! Absolutely. The best part about that team, I think, I talked to my coach at that time, who was Joe Cerny Sr. His son, Joe Cerny Jr., played on that team. There were about, in his memory, recollection, there were about 25 to 27 12-year-olds at Raccoon Valley at that time. They went through the All-Stars. They selected 14 kids to play on that team. There were 4 alternates, and then there were 2 honorary All-Stars. So you can do the math. There's 20 out of about 25. I was not one of those kids. So I talked to Joe a little bit. I said, hey, share me some memories. What do you remember about going to All-Stars? He said, we had a blast. It was in Ottumwa. They took 3 of the kids, so there was 3 kids to each house. They did not stay at a hotel. They stayed at host families' houses. And he said, we stayed up for 3 nights in a row until like midnight. We were exhausted. We played horrible. So that doesn't work. So make sure, boys, when you're down there, have fun, but get to bed early. A couple of the other facts here. There's a man in the audience. I thought this was neat. When I got Joe Sr. Called his wife. She's got pictures and sent me the roster. Where's Mark Kennedy? Mark, are you here? Mark Kennedy was on that team. And Mark's son Sam is on the 11-year-old team. There were more perspective for their kids. There were 4 of those kids that played baseball at Roosevelt. 2 of the kids on that team played college baseball. One was Tom Allen. He went to the University of Notre Dame. The other is Joe Cerny. He went to the University of Kansas. And one of those kids, Tom Allen, happened to go to high school with me at Dowling when we won the state championship in 1988. So a great, great history. I don't know much about the 2006 team, but from what I'm told, they're seniors at Roosevelt right now. So keep this going, keep carrying this forward. You guys got a great legacy. I think our goal, I know Josh and our goal is to begin to put up a wall of fame here so people can see that. So you can come back and see a picture and kind of relive those memories. The coach actually, that 82 team too, was Tom Ryan. If anybody knows Raccoon Valley, they know the Ryan family's been involved. I think still are. So that's really kind of a neat part of the history. If you want to go back, just Google Iowa District All-Stars, and you can find out a lot of this history too. Without further ado, I want to turn it over to Jim Norland. Jim's been a huge part of Raccoon Valley. Seen a lot as the president, done a lot for this, still does. He's always on the Gator, even though he's officially not on the board. He's still my president, right? So I'm going to bring up Jim Norland to say a few things. Jim?